Welcome everyone to day 5. Everyone, day 5 of my Learning SAS in public journey. So yesterday we learned how to comment, and we also learned about the proc print statement, how to print a dataset, right? Proc print. Yesterday we learned about these two. So today in this video, we're going to cover about, where is it? Naming conventions for data set names and variable names. Okay, so we create a data set, right? Data, then we write the name of the data set. For example, today I'm creating a data set test semicolon input name age gender semicolon cards. Wait a minute. Cards semicolon a 12 121. Okay, gender is male, age 12 only, and B 13, F C 15, M. So here we missed a dollar symbol because it's a character. Gender, it's a character, so dollar symbol. So this is a data set, right? So in this data set, there are some naming convention for this input name. Input, this means the names of the columns, that is variable names. We can't randomly name. We can't. Sorry, I'm just fumbling. We can't randomly name anything here. We can't write anything like, there are some rules. Okay, for example, the data set here, the name is test. Okay, I'm naming this data set as test. So this name length can be up to 32 characters. Means this is 4, this is 8, this is 12, this is 16, this is 20, this is 24, this is 28, this is 32, right? So we'll write 1 here. So it can be up to the length of 32 characters. So here it's showing a syntax error because it is more than 32 characters. So let me see the code and let me remove the 1. Now control A F3. See, the code is running. So we can have the character, the name of the data set can be up to 32 characters. This is the one character. You are understanding, na? Character means this letter T is a character, E is a character. So there are total 32 characters. Okay. So the name, dataset name can be up to 32 characters. Same applies for this variable name. Variable name can also be 32 characters. For example, let me see name. So this becomes 8, 12, 16, 20, 24, 28, 32, right? Again, let me run this. See here. It is showing, right? It can be up to 32. Where we can see the length? Here it's not showing the length. See here. It can be up to 32 characters. So the input name can be, the name of the columns can be up to 32 characters. So here it is 32 characters. This length is not the length of this variable name. Okay, this length is this. So how many? By default, SAS will assign 8th length for this. What you call the observation length. Okay, so this is 32 characters. We can have 32 characters. Okay, naming convention. First rule is we can have up to 32 characters. The next rule is rules, or we can just write naming convention for data set names and variable names. Okay, so to comment it, just press Control Q, the code get commented. So we'll test today. So what are the rules? Let me first tell you rules, then we will do the test. So rule number 1 is it can have up to 32 character length. So the name can have up to 32 character length. For this is for data set and variable name I'm talking about. Okay. Next rule is rule number 2 is first letter can be a underscore or a character. Okay. The first letter can be an underscore or a character. And the third rule is subsequent subsequent letter subsequent letter means the next letter can be underscore, number, or character. Okay. Then rule number 4 is can't have spaces. No special characters allowed. Rule number 6 is okay, this much. The first letter can be an underscore or a character. Subsequent letter can be an underscore, a number, or a character. We can't have spaces. No special characters allowed. These are the rules. So let us test the rules one by one. So first statement says us we can have only 32 characters. We already tested it. So we'll just move to the next. Let's see this one. Okay. First letter can be an underscore or character. So, okay. Let me test this now. The first letter can be underscore or character. So let me copy this. Control C, Control V. The first letter can be a character or or an underscore. So we will write something special characters. For example, no dollar, we will use percentage. So let me run this. See here, it is not running. We are not showing the log is showing syntax error because it says first character must be a letter or an underscore. So if we add numbers, for example, one east, one test, okay, data one test. So let me run this. So this will also show you error. See here, syntax error. The first letter can't be a number. It can't be a special character. It can be either this this one what you called character, or it can be an underscore. We can add underscore test, and it can take up to 32 characters, right? So we have added underscore this time. Let me run this. It will show here the name. See, work underscore test. This is the name of the dataset. Are you able to see this? Okay. So now we'll move to the second. We completed second. Third, subsequent letter can be an underscore, number, or character. We'll test this. Control C, Control V. Subsequent letter means we'll copy the same. The next word after that name. If you are naming, for example, Control C, Control V. So here underscore test. Subsequent means after underscore whatever it is, we can have the numbers. After underscore we can have a number like one test. After underscore, because underscore is the first character and one is in second character, so it is subsequent letter can be an underscore or a number or a character. So we added a number in the second character, so it should run. It should not show error. See here, work underscore one test. So this Control C, Control V. This is a valid name. SAS doesn't show error. If we add something like this dollar test, or if we name something like percentage test, these are invalid. Okay, this is also invalid, right? This is invalid. This is invalid. This one is valid because the first one is numeric. This is also invalid. The first can't be a numeric. It can be a underscore or it can be a character. The second can be after underscore you can add numeric, character, or underscore again. You can add that one. You can add underscore again. So this is a valid name. Okay. So this is the naming convention. The rule number third, and we have the rule number. We can't have spaces. So rule number four is we can't have spaces. Oh, this is copying this. We have to copy this. Where is this? Okay, can't have spaces. Can't have spaces. Okay. So for example, we'll take the same example of data set. Control C and test here. So we can't have spaces. So underscore one space. So here I have added space. So it will take it. Let's see. It's running. Okay. Work has three observations. See, it has splitted the dataset into two. It has two dataset now. Work underscore one and work dot test. So when I specified a space, it has created in the output. You can see this arrow. Two dataset has created work test and work one. So underscores are not allowed. So if you add underscore here in between variable name, for example, NA space, then we'll run this. It will show error. See here, log syntax error, invalid data. So this is an error. We can't have spaces. Spaces are not allowed. And the last naming is no special characters are allowed. So in the dataset name or variable name, we can't have the special characters. For example, this is a dataset, and if I add any special characters can be at, dollar, percentage. These are all special characters, right? So in the dataset name, we can't add. Okay, we can't add special characters. Let me just run this now. See here, F3. See here, syntax error. because special characters are not allowed. If we remove the special characters here and just keep the underscore, because first character can be an underscore or a character. First letter can be an underscore or a character. So this should work. This should run. This will not show any error and it will have code. Okay. So this is the naming conventions for this one, dataset name or a variable name. So now we'll see the naming conventions for variable name. This one, library name. Library. We know now how to create a library. If you don't know, it's easy. You should use libname statement for creating a library. For example, now I create a library, lib name. Now we should name the library. For example, my library name is SAS lib. Now we should assign a path to the library. For example, I will assign for temporary this. I will assign this folder path. You can click right click properties. This is the path. Control C, and here first we'll add the quotation. This double quotation. Control V. Inside this, we added the path. Now semicolon. So when we run the statement, our library will be created. Here we will get a note. Library SAS lib library has physically refers to this path and library has successfully assigned. So this is how library has we created a library. Now this library name library also. So here we have named the library, right? This naming also has some rules to it. Okay. So what are the rules? The same rules which were here. The same rules from the second to fifth. The same rules get applied. Let me just copy. Okay. The first rule gets changed. So all the rules are same, but the length is only 8. So here for dataset and variable name, we can have length up to 32, but here only 8 character length is allowed. The first letter can be an underscore or character, same. You can have SAS lib, or we can have underscore SAS lib. How many characters? 7 characters. So this will create library. Okay. Let's remove this. See here. This will create a library. If we add more than 8 characters, these are how many? 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. 8 characters, right? Then we'll add one more character. This is 9 characters. So let me run this. This will show. Let me copy F3. See here. SAS lib 22 is not valid because it has more than 8 characters. So it is not valid. So we can have at least maximum of 8 characters. First can be a underscore or it can be a character. So second letter, so after first letter, second letter can be a, for example, this is SAS lib 2. Second character can be a numeric, can be an underscore, or can be a number. Can be a number, can be a character, can be a underscore. Second can be anything. Okay. If you write libname SAS underscore SAS lib, we can add more than 2 underscore, but see here, 1 underscore refers to 1 character, so 2 underscore 2 characters, so total 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 characters it will run. Okay. See here, it has assigned the library. So this is, so we can't have spaces here. Spaces are not allowed. No special characters like at, hashtag, percentage, this arrow, asterisk, this column. No special characters are allowed. Only numeric is allowed. So this is the naming convention for SAS library, and these are the naming conventions for dataset name or variable name. You are understood. So what are the dataset name here? After data, whatever we write, this is the name for dataset name. So it has some rules. What are the rules? So these are the rules. The first, this is for this one library. So here, it can have up to 32 character length. First letter can be an underscore or a character. Subsequent letter can be an underscore, number, or a character. So this is the first letter, for example, TEST, test. So this is a 4 character. Yes, the first is a letter. This is a character. Okay, it can also be an underscore, but it can't be a numeric. First can't be numeric. One test can't be numeric first. It can be numeric second. For example, test or T1 est. It can be numeric. Second character can be a numeric, but first can't. Character can be a numeric underscore or a letter. So these are the character rules for naming rules for the character. This one dataset and variable name, and these are the rules for library name. Both rules are equally same. The character length, the SAS has 8 character length, and this has 32 character length. This is the major difference between both dataset variable naming and the SAS library naming. So this was our day 5 learning. See you on day 6.